So real quickly, Kamimas 2 starts next week. We're going to be having 7 days of straight back-to-back uploads leading up till Christmas. That's going to be fun. We're going to be talking about lots of stuff there. You can follow me on Twitter at FrayKugel. It'll be in the description below, and it'll be at the end of the video and the end card. For any more updates, just talk to me, whatever you guys want. And you can also join the Discord. It's in the description down below. So I got a comment from Darren Sun that said, hey, can you bring back stand swap and have Kira have the hand? And you know what? I feel like I've spoken about this before on the channel, just like in general, but this is actually a really good idea and a really good concept. And I feel like more people should have, maybe spoken about this or thought of this. And probably a lot of people have because this guy commented it because obviously it came to his mind. So the thing that's in common between the hand and Killer Queen right off the bat is the way that they just completely erase things, right? The hand, you just swipe the hand and it erases the space that's in front of it or erases whatever object is there, right? And then it's done with. Now, Killer Queen, you plant the bomb, you detonate the bomb, and it does the exact same thing. And for Kiryu Shikage's case, being a crazy ass, murderer that goes around and kills people and keeps their hands because he's got a weird hand fetish, this is actually something that comes in very useful. And it's just something that makes everything a lot easier for him because look, now there's not a lot of proof on who did it. They can't necessarily track him down. Not everybody can see stands unless you're a stand user, and unless you have like stand potential or something and your stand hasn't awoken yet, which most people in Morio probably don't have stand abilities aside from our main group of characters that have stands throughout the story. So like just cops and stuff like that don't have stand abilities, right? So how the hell are cops going to sit down and be able to track a guy that's able to kill people without anybody figuring out how they're dead or how they disappeared? And that's something that was very useful with Killer Queen. It's just complete boom like that. He puts a bomb on the door. Shigechi goes to open the door. Next thing you know, he's blown up. He's gone. And nobody even notices until after, right? And he can do that. He also has sheer heart attack, able to track people down. It's indestructible. It keeps blowing up, and that'll kill you without having any issues. It's a bomb. Like, even if you're like the strongest person ever, unless you've got like some weird resistance with your stand that makes it so that you get like a super crazy armor that covers your body, or you have a way of combating sheer heart attack, it's a bomb. A bomb is a bomb. If a bomb explodes in you at point blank range or anywhere near you, you're gonna get hurt. So having these bombs, Kiryu Shikage is able to do a lot, but having the hand, he's able to do just as much, and if not a little more. Now things would get a little more personal and up close, and it's not to say that they don't get personal, because Kiryu Shikage is shown to be able to blow somebody up just on hand contact. Like when he walks into that apartment and he kills the girlfriend and the boyfriend, right? Then he kills that couple. He grabs like the dude's face and it just blows up. His whole body just goes boom, right? And he's gone. He's dead. And he has his ears, and he puts his ears on earrings and puts it on the girlfriend. That part was really weird, and I think it was like just a good scene to show how crazy Kira really is and how messed up he is. But he was able to do this just off of hand contact. So there's no reason why he wouldn't be able to just go up to anybody else that he's fighting, grab their hand, and blow that shit up, right? And explosions, like his own explosions at least, don't seem to really affect him too much, because you're never really seeing him do stuff like that often. And when he does grab the one guy's face and it blows up, it doesn't really do anything to him. So he has no recoil for doing this, and he's able to do this essentially at any time. But if he has the hand has this erasure, erased thing. I don't even know if erasure is a word. It probably isn't. Somebody's gonna correct me in the comments, and you know what? Thank you guys for that, because I'm not perfect, and neither are you, but we can figure things out together. It works. But with the hand, you're able to erase space, and not just like things that are there or things that are in front of you, behind you, wherever you're aiming the hand, but the space between you and something else. So if I was down the street and you were on the opposite side of like the block, right, and I were to swipe the hand forward, and with as much intensity as it's required to bring you over here by erasing that space between us, I would erase that space between us and pull you in towards where I am. And that's probably one of the most broken things out of the hand's ability. And they give it to Okuyasu, which he's like the dumbass of the group, and he's Josuke's best friend, essentially. He's his bro. But he doesn't really do too much with it, and it's kind of like a letdown because it's such a cool and overpowered ability, and he definitely could have bodied Kira at various points throughout the story before, the final confrontation, like when they're at the tailor shop and Josuke and Okuyasu have Kira on the ground cornered. Yes, they could have killed him right there and then, but, plot reasons, they have to continue the story, so they don't. But the hand is just ridiculously OP. I mean, he's going up and close and personal if he has to. But that's the thing about it, is the movement, and I feel like that's the biggest difference between these two stand abilities, because using the hand to erase space, you can pull things closer to you or use it to pull yourself closer to things, because Okuyasu is able to erase the space in front of him and project himself forward and propel himself forward, and like he gets that little bit of a dash essentially, and it covers that distance. He's able to do that with the hand. You can't do that with Killer Queen's bombs because it doesn't erase space. It's just blowing things up, but you're not able to erase the space in front of you like you would be able to with the hand. And I feel like that's the crazier, biggest difference between those two stand abilities, because for the most part, they're pretty similar. With whatever ability Kira has, he's ridiculously strong and ridiculously overpowered, and I think he has more than enough potential to kill everybody, and Morio and, anybody else really that tries to fight him for the most part, unless you get to him and he's not able to really do much with his explosions. But if he knows who you are and he's trying to scope you out, there should be no issues for him to do so. So regardless of him having the hand or Killer Queen, he's able to do that. Now the other side of the stand swap, if you were to give Okuyasu Killer Queen, one, we're not sure if he would get Bites to Dust in this situation, because Bites to Dust was the awakening after the stand arrow pierced Kira again. And he was able to get this new ability that was situational to what he needed, which was not getting caught and not accidentally killing Hayato, because he did end up killing Hayato in the bathtub. And Bites of Dust was able to, revert back. So, one, Okuyasu probably wouldn't have gotten that because he wasn't really needed, because he wasn't in that position to where he needed to get his stand to advance to the next stage so that he could save his ass out of that situation. So Okuyasu wouldn't have Bites to Dust, but Okuyasu would have just Killer Queen and Sheer Heart Attack. And he probably wouldn't have Stray Cat because Stray Cat was another Kira thing. And he kind of just blows giant air bubble explosion things that just hurt. It's like condensed air pressure, and it can cut things and just body things pretty much. But he wouldn't have those two abilities. Now, with that being said, having Killer Queen just normally, one, Okuyasu's original fight with Josuke would have been a lot crazier. There would have been way more of Crazy Diamond repairing shit and taking advantage of that factor inside or outside the house rather, because Okuyasu would have probably just been blowing shit up because he would have been able to just explode things with Killer Queen, and he would have just been using that. Or he could have even sent out Sheer Heart Attack while he was sitting inside of the house to go take care of Josuke outside. And I'm not sure what Josuke would really be able to do to Sheer Heart Attack at that point, because I don't think we ever really see Josuke fighting Sheer Heart Attack. I mainly just remember Dosero and Koichi doing it. And if he does, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll go back and reread over that part again. But that would be a big game changer for the way that the story would go, just right from the very beginning, because they'd have to do something so that Josuke would either completely outsmart Okuyasu, which is plausible because Okuyasu isn't the smartest character, and he's not anywhere nearly as competent as Kariyoshi Kage would be, but Okuyasu would still be a huge threat to Josuke in the first fight, and he still is with the hand. But I feel like in his situation, having Killer Queen would have been more of an advantage, because there just would have been more vantage points for him to actually take full advantage of the stand. And I just said advantage a bunch of times right there, but you guys know it's necessary. So that would be very interesting. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. There will be a new video on Friday. Once again, follow me on Twitter @FreyKugel. Join the Discord down below in the description. Like the video if you're new. Subscribe. Spread the word to all the people. Comic Miss is coming back, and we're going to talk about very interesting things starting from Monday, going on to every day until Christmas. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work for me this weekend. I'm going to be recording most of those probably on Saturday and Friday. So wish me luck, guys. New video on Friday also. And if you guys are wondering what the normal upload schedule is, it's like it always was before, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in like California or something, that would be 12 for you. It would be lunchtime. And you guys can do the rest of the time zone stuff. That's too much work for me. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And once again, let me know what you guys think below in the comments for the next stand swap or just the next video in general. I always like reading comments and seeing what people say. And sometimes they say really weird things. Sometimes they say things that piss me off, but it's fun anyways. Thank you guys.